The ISS will crash into the ocean in less than 5 years. China's Tiangong would become the only game in town, giving them total control of low Earth orbit. But Vast Space, SpaceX's partner, just changed everything. They launched Haven Demo on November 2nd. Every system worked flawlessly. Here's the shocking part. They didn't take a single dollar from NASA while billion-dollar competitors are still stuck in development. How did they pull this off? Let's dive right in. Haven 1 looks like any other space station module on paper. It's similar to what NASA is funding right now. Axiom Hab 1, Orbital Reefs Habitat, Starlab's module. All of them want to replace the ISS. But there's one massive difference that changes everything. While those competitors secured hundreds of millions in government contracts, Vast built theirs with their own money. No NASA funding, not a single dollar. So how are they already ahead of everyone else? The timeline tells the story. By July 2025, Vast completed Haven 1's primary structure. By October, they finished the final welding work on the hull. And by the end of that month, the entire module was rolled out to the Mojave Desert for structural testing. It sat there on its test stand, bright and massive, looking more flight-ready than anything the competition has shown. The numbers back this up. 18 out of 22 major milestones completed, with full completion expected by May 2026. Launch is planned for that same month. But here's where it gets interesting. If Haven 1 is still in testing, why is everyone so confident it'll win this race? Those remaining 4 milestones aren't just checkboxes. If even one fails, the whole thing could collapse. That's when Vast made their smartest move. Before risking Haven 1, they built a proof of concept. Haven Demo was a 515-kilogram satellite packed with every critical technology that will fly on Haven 1. The propulsion system, guidance and navigation software, RF communications, everything. Think of it as Haven 1 compressed into satellite form, a full dress rehearsal before the real show. And on November 2nd, 2025, SpaceX's Falcon 9 carried it to orbit during the Bandwagon 4 rideshare mission. What happened next shocked even the engineers. The solar arrays unfolded perfectly. Positive power confirmed immediately. The spacecraft recorded 4K video of the entire deployment sequence. Ground stations established contact within minutes. Every single system came back green. The control room at Vast erupted like SpaceX did when Falcon Heavy first flew. That reaction wasn't just celebration, it was relief mixed with validation. Because if Haven Demo works, Haven 1 will work. The speed is what separates Vast from the old guard. 2 years from concept to orbit. Most traditional space station modules take 5 to 10 years before they see daylight. NASA's modules for the ISS took even longer. So what's Vast's secret? They operate like SpaceX, not like Boeing or Lockheed Martin. They build, test, learn, and rebuild. No endless reviews, no perfectionism paralysis. Just relentless forward motion. Vast does almost everything in-house at their Long Beach facility. The team is lean, around 900 people, all focused on one goal. And their choice of partners reveals how they think. Launching on Falcon 9 wasn't random. That rocket has a 99.4% success rate across nearly 600 launches. It just set a record with 30 flights using the same booster. Elon Musk confirmed it himself. When you're betting your entire company on one launch, you don't take chances with the rocket. Haven Demo will stay in orbit for 6 months, running continuous tests to eliminate any remaining risks before Haven 1 launches in May 2026. Once it reaches orbit, the real mission begins. Haven 1 will host up to 4 crewed missions over its 3-year operational lifetime. Each mission brings 4 astronauts for 10 to 14 days of living and working inside the first commercial space habitat built entirely by a private company. The first crew flight, Vast 1, is targeted for late June 2026 aboard SpaceX's Crew Dragon. Inside, the astronauts will have 45 cubic meters of habitable space, roughly the size of a city bus. 4 sleeping quarters, a common area with large observation windows, a microgravity research lab, and storage for personal gear. But Vast CEO Max Hayat made something clear. This isn't about luxury, it's about productivity. Haven 1 is designed so astronauts can rest better, communicate better, and work better than they ever could on the ISS. None of this would be possible without SpaceX. They provide everything else. Falcon 9 handles the launch. Crew Dragon carries the crew. Starlink manages communications. Power systems integrate across both platforms. It's a full-spectrum partnership that creates a turnkey path to orbit. But there's a problem nobody talks about. Once Haven 1 is in orbit, it needs at least one spacecraft docked at all times. That's Dragon's job, not just for transport, but as a lifeboat and to maintain the station's altitude. Because physics doesn't care about your business plan. Without constant thrust, Haven 1 will gradually fall back toward Earth. SpaceX currently operates 5 Dragon capsules: Endeavor, Resilience, Endurance, Freedom, and Grace. Using one to support Haven 1 means fewer available for ISS missions. The math is simple. The ISS will likely scale back some science and cargo missions to prioritize construction of these new stations. And Haven 1 is just the beginning. Haven 2 is the real successor to the ISS. While Haven 1 is essentially a test bed, Haven 2 will be assembled module by module in orbit over several years, just like the ISS before it. First module launches in 2028. Assembly continues until completion, sometime after 2030. The final structure? 8 separate modules connected together. This isn't a bus anymore. It's a small city in space. And there's one number that captures the scale: 12.5 meters. That's the width of the panoramic observation window, one of the largest ever built for space, promising views of Earth unlike anything we've seen before. But VAST isn't racing alone. While they're making headlines with Haven Demo and Haven 1, another competitor just got a major boost. On November 20th, Janus Henderson Group, a UK investment firm managing over $484 billion in assets, officially announced funding for Starlab Space. They didn't reveal the exact amount, but their statement grabbed the industry's attention. They claim Starlab has the best design, the lowest costs, and the most attractive business model among all ISS replacement projects. This isn't some venture fund making noise. This is one of the world's top financial institutions making its first major bet on a commercial space station. And Starlab is moving fast. 55% of its research capacity is already reserved, mainly for biopharmaceuticals and cancer drug development. The main structure has a contractor. Assembly and testing partners are locked in. In just weeks, they'll enter critical design review. With one launch planned via Starship in 2028, Starlab will arrive as a giant inflatable station backed by Airbus, Northrop Grumman, Mitsubishi, Palantir, and now a financial giant from London. 2 very different approaches to the same goal. VAST is going fast and lean, doing it all themselves, trying to get to orbit first. Starlab is moving slower, but backed by massive industry names and serious Wall Street money, aiming to become the official ISS successor. For the first time, traditional finance is officially betting on commercial space stations. This isn't just tech billionaires playing with rockets anymore. So here's what's really happening. China thought they had a clear path to dominate low Earth orbit once the ISS comes down. They've been building Tiangong, planning their moment. But VAST and SpaceX just proved something critical. The commercial space industry moves faster than any government program. Haven Demo's flawless launch wasn't just a technical success. It was a statement. While China relies on state funding and slow bureaucracy, American companies are iterating, launching, and winning with private capital and partnership. The message is clear. The future of space belongs to those who move fast and take calculated risks. VAST took 0 NASA dollars and still beat billion-dollar competitors to orbit. SpaceX provides the infrastructure that makes it all possible. Together, they're building the backbone of America's next generation in space, and they're doing it years ahead of schedule. The ISS era is ending, but what comes next is already taking shape above our heads. Haven 1 launches in May 2026. Starlab follows in 2028. By 2030, we'll have multiple commercial stations orbiting Earth, each one proving that private industry can deliver what governments use to monopolize. China's dream of controlling low Earth orbit? It just got crushed by companies moving at Silicon Valley speed with SpaceX precision. Which station do you think will become the true ISS successor, Haven 2 or Starlab? Drop your answer in the comments. If you want to stay ahead of the space race, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Space Update 24 Hours. We're tracking every move in this new era of commercial space,